Sonic.
You can do?
Sonic.
You can take Sonic. Okay, sure, you can take Sonic. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Deku. Actually, I'm gonna take.
Okay, that's overkill.
Actually, no.
Overkill.
Actually, I'm
come
gonna
on.
take.
We know Sonic destroys Deku.
Alright, bro.
No, I'm
He's
taking
gonna use the
Deku.
embodiment of victory argument. Come on, dude.
I'm taking
Nah,
Deku. I'm taking
Nah,
Deku.
that's fine. No, that's fine. Alright, cool. Anyways.
Not fair, bro. That's not fair. Come on, dude.
Oh man, come on, man.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Sonic
A
destroys
Saber.
Deku,
A Saber.
Everyone in My Hero Academia ain't standing a damn chance.
Pick my character right quick, Saber. Pick any character. It can be any character, bro. It can be the most weakest character ever you know. Saber, pick my character.
Superman.
No, I don't want to use Superman.
Okay, that's a fair fight.
No, I'm not going to use them. That's the only
Use
character.
me.
Cobson.
I'm Hulk.
Use Cobson then.
Oh no.
You said what? I'm not
Use
using. I'm not using. I hate that fucking character.
Yeah, use Cobson, bro.
Just use a Hulk.
No.
Hulk.
You'll win the debate if you use Cobson.
No, Compton is so
You'll
fucking
win the-
ass.
you'll
Pick
win
a
the
character,
debate.
bro. Pick like a mean, pick like a weak character. Like,
You
pick
don't-
a character. I want you to pick a character that's weak, bro, so I can beat this nigga with that character. Like, it gotta make me, it gotta entertain me.
Bro, you forgot I was a moderator, so you can't really serve me because I can literally unserve me myself.
Well, let me just pick the character.
Fuck, TDK, The Darkest Night.
Character too strong.
Alright, you want me to choose your character for you?
I'm gonna try a character I ain't used in a long time.
I have to go to bed now. I have to go to bed now. See ya.
Alright, see y'all later. I'm gonna use Rimuru.
Okay, good night.
Overkill again, bro.
Yeah, I feel
He
like
left the VC. Where'd he go? He left the VC.
I feel like Rimuru slams Pump Fiction, bro. I feel like
Rimuru was
slams
OP. Rimuru was OP. I used to main Rimuru, but like,
Bro, do you want me to do Dora the Explorer? You really want me to use an argument that proved that Dora the Explorer, Dora the Explorer have fourth wall break and that she can have any ability she want to have? You want me to prove that Dora the Explorer
You all know.
manipulation? But now okay. I know. Yeah, Dora nags fiction, bro. Any character I want to nags fiction, and no one can do anything about it.
Do base Spider-Man.
Base Spider-Man? Oh no, that's overkill, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Use Rick Sanchez.
Odin, you ready? I'm gonna use Rimuru.
Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm making inferences.
Not
Bro,
much.
I will use a random character. But I'm gonna use Rimuru.
Yeah, what happened to Demar's original name?
Alright, I'm gonna get off. I'll see the debate in the morning, guys.
Hey, cop. This nigga
Alright, see
Rimuru.
ya.
This nigga. But you know, my buddy Odin is ducking me on Rimuru versus Sonic. He ain't trying to debate. Nigga ducking.
He ain't ducking, bro.
He's ducking. Decoration, shut up, you'll win him out on you.
Bro, you call that ducking, bro?
Yeah, he's ducking.
Oh, this is ducking. Alright, I'm gonna explain ducking. Alright, say something, and I'm gonna start spamming random ass.
Bro,
shut the fuck up. Okay. I don't hear that shit. I can't hear these people.
Bro, I'm gonna spam the clown
Bro,
emoji.
oh my god, that mic is so fucking ass, bro.
See, this is ducking. This is ducking. See, what I'm doing right now is ducking.
Let me cut what's in it though. Alright, Odin, you ready? Odin, you ready?
And what the fuck was that?
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm winning.
Anyways, I'll just okay, cool. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're already accepting on that. Anyways, like I was saying and doing. All right. So first off, here's my inference rule. One, check general, right? Check general. As you can see, cyberspace is a lot of defined
We
force.
didn't even state. We didn't even
Oh,
state.
chill. Give me a
We
second.
didn't even state our purposes yet.
Chill.
We didn't even state our purposes yet. We didn't even state our purposes yet. You're trying to argue.
Yeah, okay, I'll just take the stance that my character doesn't lose. That's fine.
Okay, sure. I would just take a standard prayer by character win by outscaling in or out hexing in or out speed. Only to prove one of these two my preference in order for my preference to be true. You can go and scale.
Entirely fine. Yeah, okay, yeah, I already put the inferences there. Anyways, so as I said, the principles of cyberspace, as it says, there is a lot of force with logical disparities.
Prove the second logical bar.
Whoa, chill. I'm still going on my shit. There's no need to include
Sure.
anything, right? So first off, it goes down to the bottom causality, which entails cyberspace is operating on another logical systems and higher logical systems. Supremus 2 shows that Sage is virtually omniscient as her codes are a part of cyberspace. And P3, Sonic absorbs cyber corruption, which entails he is, having the power of cyberspace, which is manifesting to different logical disparities, which then proves that if he's being one with cyberspace, then this would entail necessarily that he is not subject to cause and effect, which is logical necessity.
You want to say he's not subject to
by the way.
But you just said, hold on. You just say he's not subject to cause and effect, but you just stated, but you lose your. Let me go and say how you. Are you trying to argue that cyberspace itself can't be subjected to cause and effect, so therefore granting Sonic the ability to not be subjected by cause and effect?
Wait, can you
use
technical terms on that?
Are you arguing that cyberspace itself have the ability to not be affected by cause and effect? Therefore, since Sonic absorbed that thing, it will be granting Sonic the ability to not be affected by cause and effect. Or is that your argument?
Not necessarily. I think there's a distinction between cyber corruption, but I guess there could be subject to cause and effect. I guess, maybe except for the set logical systems, but the main physical structure of cyberspace. Chill. I'm talking about the physical.
Whoa, chill. But you're not hearing me get my argument, bro. So like I said, I'm gonna repeat myself. I'm gonna ask you this question. How is Sonic getting the ability to not be affected by cause and effect? That's my question.
It's not necessarily the ability, it's necessarily his state of being in here. It's not the ability.
Okay, so how is his state of being not being how is he getting the ability of his state of being not being affected by cause and effect? Even if his state of being, it's still an ability state of being would have. The way you're arguing it's not an ability, it's not a state of being that he always had. So it's something that he just had been granted within your set argument, right? So you have to. So my question is, how is he being granted this set thing of not being affected by cause and effect?
Okay, so if you read the inference, once again, it shows cyberspace is not defined force, and in one of the scans, it goes down to the bottom causality. As you can see, Sage is virtually omniscient, and due to cyber corruption, this basically means, according to the calculations, he'll be transcending causality within cyberspace because he's manifesting the power of that said thing. So that already indicates that he is going off cause and effect.
So he's beyond cause and effect because he absorbs cyberspace. It's basically your argument. I don't know why you're trying to make it so confusing.
Yeah, that's basically my argument. That's entirely
okay. Sure. So therefore, So if he getting that set ability, because he absorbed this set thing, then it would therefore be logical for you to sit right here and say that this set thing itself would therefore can't be affected by cause and effect or transcend causality himself, because you can't for something to absorb if that thing itself never had that ability in the first place. So you're stating that he getting all this stuff from absorbing cyberspace, so therefore you would have to grant that cyberspace itself had the ability to.
I think I put it. Wait, hold on, chill. I think I put it in the wrong terms. It's not necessarily him absorbing. He it got hold on. So the storyline, the cyber energy corrupted him. Basically, that's about it. It's not necessarily absorbing it. He did I think converted to positive energy of the front storyline of the game, but yeah.
So he got possessed. So basically, got possessed by cyberspace.
No, not possessed. Just corrupted by the energy.
If he got corrupted by his energy, then therefore he got possessed. He got possessed by it.
Cool. You can just cool. You can just say that, but that already.
Okay, sure. So he still they still don't disprove my argument that he getting this ability from cyberspace itself.
Yeah. Okay. So wait, hold on. So what's
Okay.
are you saying like
Okay,
it's
so my argument is
contradictory
this.
that?
So my argument, no, yeah, it is contradictory. Let me go and tell you why. You just said Cyrus 367 transcend. You try to argue. Let me go and tell you your argument, even though you didn't. If you're gonna sit right here and try to argue, if you're gonna sit right here and try to argue, you have to sit right here and also logically, inherently agree that Cyrus race itself would therefore have to trust in this that causality, therefore not being subjugated or being able to be affected by cause and effect. But the fact that cyberspace was able to get controlled by Sonic, even though it corrupted Sonic, always in in a way state that there was a set event occurred, and that set event and in that set event that inherently occurred, there was an effect that occurred. That effect being cyberspace corrupted Sonic and Sonic being able to control that set thing. If cyberspace itself would not inherently be able to be would it be able to affect that set thing? It's able to affect the setting, aka being able to take control, be able to take control of the power and use it for itself, which wasn't inherently in your argument. It was already entailed that the setting inherently can be affected, it can be taken control of. So therefore, it would just be contrary to say that it transcends causality. Therefore, he wouldn't
Okay.
be inherently
So
granted
okay.
that
So first off,
ability.
there's no
Ability is
trivialistic contradiction. Okay. Wait. Okay.
contrary
So I'm gonna go
ability.
off of my refutation now. Anyways, yeah. So the
Okay,
premise
sure.
one of the inference already states that there is some is a law defined for a keyword law defined with logical disparities. So there's disparities and there's distinctions between logic. As you can see, there's higher logic systems going into it just by the statement of tails with the sense of law defined forces. There's law defined forces that entail a metaphysical possibility, which already proves that since there's higher logical formats, not only would there be metaphysical possibilities that would already entail pair consistency exists, right? So for summary, basically, in the principles, we already know like metaphysical possibilities exist outside of the mind, which makes some activity possible, for example, a logical possibility. But on the other hand, it would be the conception in the human mind of something that does not imply a contradiction, but does not have a real existence outside of the mind. So this is the same thing, right? For example, it would be contradictory for cyberspace to go through cause and effect if cyberspace, if Sonic absorbs cyber corruption, and if he converts it within his superform through metaphysical possibilities and pair consistency. If you want pair consistency does not apply to anything trivialistic. If there is already a conjunction between logical systems going within pair consistency and there's a seeming paradoxical contradiction in inference and statement, then that already concludes that that is already coherent enough within this said logical system, even though it's not necessarily consistent that how something can go through change, even though it is not subject to cause and effect. It would still be a metaphysical possibility, which is just somewhere where a world could have been otherwise, right? So do you have any refutation to that?
So when you say a world could be otherwise, that's already appealing to possible worlds right there. Second of all, your argument don't debunk it. Your argument go on a whole system. Your argument go on a whole rant on how there's logical disparity, but in its logical disparity, it doesn't inherently debunk anything. Your argument doesn't inherently debunk my argument because my argument still entails that if that logical system that you try to inherently appeal to transcend causality. Causality is a part of the law system. So I don't see how in the first place you can have multiple law systems, but also transcend that set law at the same time. If you have these set law system with inside of you, therefore making you bound by the set law system with the way you're speaking on it. I don't understand how you can be bound something also transcend it. So you already dig a deeper hole for yourself by stating that the set thing transcends the set logical system, but it's also bound by the set logical system where how the service space works. So therefore, there's another contradictory here. Again, and you still didn't debunk the original contradictory. You went on the whole round how there's more logical system. That's not the argument that I'm trying to go based off. That's not the argument I argue. The argument that I argue is that Sonic shouldn't be able to use this set thing as his power or have any effect on this that thing. But he do have an effect on this that thing. You can't argue something transcend. You can't argue something transcend causality. So therefore, it wouldn't be about cause and effect. But then yet stay an event where that setting itself is being affected, or else there would just be a self-contradictory statement. So no, he wouldn't have this set ability because this set ability would therefore contradict his being as a whole, therefore contradict the cyberspace itself. And since the law contradictory states that two claims cannot both be true, it would therefore dismiss both claims, therefore making your whole argument invalid. Therefore, you can't really argue this point no more. And if you're trying to push back on this point, because I gave you a chance to debunk market. So if you try to push back on this point, I'm just gonna call multiple backtrackings, so we can just proceed. He don't have the ability no more. You couldn't hear give an argument to justify why he have this ability. You have been debunked it, and then when I gave you a chance to re-debunk yourself, you didn't re-debunk it. You want a whole rant about other logical system, which I don't really care about because there's no point to this case. So we can move on now.
And maybe you're talking about no, I never said that I was ranting about other logical systems, nor have I said that it was
I have
bounded
to say
by
something to you
cyberspace.
that's
Chill. All right, so I never said that cyberspace was biased other logical systems. I said that necessarily this would entail pair consistency, because if it's a lot of force, it would already entail that there metaphysical possibilities. Again, if you want my definition for what's a metaphysical possibility, again, it makes some activity that are principles that exist outside, but it's a conception.
Metaphysical possibility.
Oh, chill. Okay, so conceptions of a metaphysical possibility is principle exists outside of the mind, which makes some activity possible. But the conception of this is within the human mind, does not apply a contradiction, but does not have a real existence outside of the mind in itself. Right? That would entail, once again, a metaphysical possibility, and that's not trivialistic at all. And one way of thinking about this possibility is basically just a way where a metaphysical possibility can be seen to be paradoxical and seem to be contradictory, but not necessarily having trivialistic or intrinsic terms. In most is not ranked because pair consistency is already entailed through it, because pair consistency by definition is coherence being possible consistency. Right now, we know within this that if cyberspace is a law-defying force with logical disparities in this case, manifesting going on causality, then this would entail to be possible without consistency within cyberspace holds system of consistency throughout it, not just some logical systems. As you can see, this would already entail this within cyberspace, because again, it's not trivialistic within these terms, because there's no actual intrinsic property of it being trivialistic, and there's no deductive property of it actually being trivialistic at all. But the thing is that
I don't know what trivialistic means because he using it the wrong way.
Chill. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. You're not being coherent. Okay, and that's not rhetorical to just interrupt me while I'm making the inference.
How are you gonna say I'm not being coherent if I just say you don't know what trivialistic means?
So once again, pair consistency is the idea that coherence will be possible without consistency. All right, now it's pretty simple to understand within the inference. Now the reason why this would entail through metaphysical possibilities is because metaphysical possibilities would be an intrinsic principle that basically said some activity outside of logically possible worlds can exist, but does not have real existence outside of the mind, right? So it doesn't entail a contradiction. This would entail that it's still coherent, even without consistency. Now, it's coherent because of the said metaphysical possibility existing. It's not consistent, but this coherency does not exist without consistency, because consistency in this case, or the inconsistency in this case, would be cyberspace going through cause and effect due. Cyberspace going through cause and effect, even though it's already stated definition that cyberspace should not be going through cause and effect, because it is not subject to cause and effect. So again, once again, this is just a metaphysical change. Once again, you were going by a logical possible term. I'm going by a metaphysical possible term, which doesn't fall on the same frame. Once again, so if you're just gonna repeat the same argument, then we can just move on to conclusion. That's entirely fine. You can give
this guy. Okay. So first of all, okay, bro. I'm not gonna stay how you fucking done. First of all, you said you're going by metaphysical possible. I'm going by logical. Metaphysical itself is literally a logical fucking term in the first place. There's no separation between what is metaphysical. There's no separation between metaphysical and logical. Because metaphysical would therefore subcategory of what logical actually is. So when you mention the word metaphysical, still talking about logic in a general sense, so I don't know what it is. Second of all, you're missing the word trivialistic. I don't think you know what trivialistic actually is. By the way, the word trivialistic don't inherently exist. It's nowhere in the dictionary. I don't think you know what the fuck you're talking about. Second of all, you then made an argument saying, well, we already know that cyberspace cannot go into cause and effect because we know that it's not subject to this thing. But yet you sit right here just stating a state of them where it actually went into cause and effect because it was just a cause that said cause and corrupt. That said cause that actually that said cause and that said event. It corrupted Sonic. To say the fact that happened, Sonic took control of the power, so therefore Sonic can use the power as his own. There was a cause and effect there, which is set things you're saying that can't be bound by cause and effect, or can't be subjugated by cause and effect, or can't be affected by cause and effect. No matter how you want to put it, was still in a set event we're still in a fed event where we get evidence that cause and effect that cause and effect still affected the said thing. So I don't give a fuck about your argument. Second of all, also we can't pull to a Saber judge. We'll just let Saber judge, bro. Cause after this, bro, we can just go in for conclusion. Thirdly, bro, again, like I said, you said that. Well, I didn't say it was bound by this. I never said that you said it was bound by this. I'm saying that's what your argument is. That what your arguments are heading to. You don't have to state something physically in order for the set thing, in order for the set thing to be drawn by a conclusion, bro. So that is just dumbfounded. Thirdly, bro, I'm gonna debunk your argument with one thing right quick. You ready? You finna lose to one thing, bro. You finna lose to one fucking thing, bro. I'm dead ass. I ain't even finna try. I ain't even trying no more, bro. Like, you just fucking sucks. You're a type of, you just suck. The definition of metaphysical possibility is a way of thinking about what could be true, or could have been the case in a broader sense. So when you keep on appealing to metaphysical possibility, it's the assertion about thinking about what could be true or could have been the case and a broader sense, not necessarily the case, right? Which I'm pretty sure that was trying to fucking argue. I don't fucking know and I don't fucking care about it. But to finish this whole argument off, because I'm fucking sleepy, nigga. Because I'm fucking sleepy, alright? When you go based off the argument that this that thing isn't affected by cause and effect, but then you literally state word for word a whole event that therefore gives us evidence by your own statements, bro, that make this set thing affected by cause and effect, such as Sunday taking control of this set thing as power for its own, such as the cause that this set thing corrupted Sunday, which is literally a cause and effect event right there. You therefore then already contradicted yourself arguments, so therefore all these other rants and other arguments you given will be contradicted as a whole. So you just keep repeating the fucking same argument. Don't debunk my argument at all. You're repeating the same argument that I already debunked. Doesn't really give you any evidence. Doesn't really give you evidence to justify your point. What I asked you, and the burden of proof that I asked you, is can you justify on how this set thing isn't a contradictory? Instead of you justifying this set thing isn't a contradictory, you repeated your shit 3 fucking times on a whole fucking rant that don't inherently have anything to do with anything. You just want to repeat it. So like, I'm not even gonna debunk this shit. I'm just gonna hit you with a fucking. What should I hit you with? Like, what type of fallacy should I hit you with? I'm gonna hit you with a relevant facts fallacy. I forgot the term for it, but I know the other term for it called a relevant facts. Where a person state a relevant facts that have nothing to do with the case instead of going based off facts that have everything to do with the case we on. The second relevant facts you went on is your whole rant. The fact that you didn't went on is you not justifying how the setting is in a contradictory. Saber, can you go ahead and give your fucking judgment? I don't really care if you get the ability or not. I'm just gonna one shot you, and I'm really sleepy and bored right now, and you fucking suck. So there's no reason for me to try against you.
Anyway, so since this week I want to keep talking and shit, I'm just gonna like go over and contradict.
Saber, can you judge?
And first off, no, wait, shut up, bitch. Anyways, so like I was saying, after this we can just go on to conclusions. I don't care what refutation you give, but first off,
sure, you
retarded, and since you didn't give an actual argumentation to contradict my point, you just repeated your entire self. I'm going to give you a justification, or I'm just going to educate you on what is logic and metaphysics and what is the differences between a logical possibility and a metaphysical possibility. So, for example, we know logic, right? It helps us understand, logical things, right? It helps us evaluate arguments, how contract valid and sound arguments, and other shits, right? But metaphysics, on the other hand, while true, logic and metaphysics are coincided, but they're not entirely the same thing, right? So metaphysics, on the other hand, would just be the branch of philosophy that deals questions about nature of reality. As we know, that's literally the main definition of what metaphysics is. For example, nature of existence, causality, time and space, the relationship between mind and matter and stuff, right? Now, this would already put a distinction between a logical possibility and a metaphysical possibility. A metaphysical possibility is a really existing in the intrinsic property that people, or intrinsic principles that exist outside of our mind, making some activity possible. I repeated this shit like 3 times by now. I think this is the 3rd time. Logical possibilities, on the other hand, is a section in a human mind of something that does not imply a contradiction, does not have a real existence outside the mind. Now, once again, you might say, this is coinciding with a metaphysical possibility. But once again, there is a different term and different context for this. When I say there is no trivialistic term within a physical possibility. I'm saying what seems contradictory about a said claim that seems to be logically contradictory and entirely contradictory and false would necessarily be looking as a paradox, right? But it doesn't have any trivialistic properties in this case if you put it into a metaphysical sense. Now, once again, there's a modal scope between this, right? So the main modal scope between a metaphysical possibility and a logical possibility, if we go logical possibility, there are two conditions or three conditions, right? So for example, condition A appears to be tautological and therefore true. Therefore, condition B is even about fact, so about something which makes it subject to A. So B needs to be subject to A in order for something to appear tautologically about this said modal scope. That is the difference between the narrow scope all the way up to the wide scope between this said thing. But condition A necessarily, when you put it into the context of paired consistency, which you never debunk because you're a fucking retard and never actually debunked paired consistency, only just went over a rant on saying, metaphysics and logic are coincided and they don't have no distinctions. Anyways, like I was saying before, one, condition A in a metaphysical possibility is a modal scope, because condition A in this case, since it's coincided with paired consistency, would necessarily be coherent and the truth about this thing, right? So the modal scope between a metaphysical possibility and a logical possibility is not just distinct because of their meanings, but the modal scope itself, right? So the condition A would entirely be coherent, right, upon the said inference and argument, right? Therefore, this basically means that condition B upon this modal scope would not necessarily be paired consistency, because I know you're about to say condition B is going to be paired consistency, which is not, by the way, because you're a fucking retard. You're one of those niggas who think 2 + 2 is a big thing on their ass modal logic. Anyways, once again, condition B would necessarily be the incoherent part. So, for example, within the modal scope of the inference, condition B, right, the incoherent part, cyberspace is not subject to change, and therefore like it already goes through cause and effect via sonic absorbing the corruption and shit, whatever. But condition A already goes through the metaphysical possibility and already applies to paired consistency in this sense. I don't know why I have to keep repeating this shit. All right, my nigga, like it's so easy to understand. Like, I don't know, like, what's so hard about it, my nigga. You just went on an entire rant about how there's no differences and how one metaphysical possibility can only be determined in one possible world. But no, that's not exactly what I'm saying. You're fucking dumb, my nigga, right? And once again, I'm appealing to a logical contradiction because my entire argument is why, in the metaphysical sense, it doesn't have any trivialistic properties. I don't know if you know what trivialistic is, but trivialistic is something that is seen to be logically contradictory, or not just seem to be logically contradictory, but a property of being entirely absurd, right? Now, anyways,
can you give us the definition of trivialistic?
Chill. Anyways, this means somewhere like basic summary of like my entire argument. Brandon, my entire argument didn't even debunk the main thing.
Okay, holy yeah.
Anyways, yeah, like
Saber, can you just give your verdict? He don't know how he lost. Just let this nigga be a dumbass. In MTF leader, you're such a dumbass and you don't know how to debate. Saber, can you give your verdict? If only he know. There's only one. If only this dumbass nigga who left it. There's only one important point out of that whole thing, and that's the point of whether Sonic is affected by cause and effect or not. I don't give a fuck about possible worlds. I don't give a fuck about the possibility of argument, dumbass nigga. You did everything but prove on how that said ability isn't a contradictory. But it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. You're about to take this L. Hey, Saber, can you give your verdict right quick? If you online, bro. Like, I'm not for that. This nigga ass, bro. Oh,
nigga, bro. Nigga still saying that. Anyways, yeah. Wait, hold on. Bring back the power recording.
Gay faggot. Yes,
gay faggot. Nigga still said I was saying that shit. Anyways, hold on. Can someone
didn't